that always makes for a great game.
North Florida controls it. Run and gun offense. They shoot, as you mentioned, has more threes than anyone in the nation. And they quickly fire one up here. Well short on the three from Hendrickson. Liberty looking at the other way. We'll take a look at their starting five. Same starting five that were out there for most of the season. George Pacheco, Ortiz, Darius McGee, Cuffy, Homesley, and Scottie James. The Flames, very different offensively than the Ospreys. They want to slow it down, be deliberate. They go inside with Scottie James here, working on legit. Aminu spins, goes up strong, can't finish it. Aminu, one of the top shot blockers in the conference, and he made it effective.
Yeah, I think he might have got a piece of that right off the window.
There's a starting five for North Florida. 16th straight ball game they run out that group. The basketball down to Rosa, James, Aminu, and Hendrickson is looking at that first shot to fall. The triple goes down, and you know they're going to be launching a lot of those tonight.
It's amazing. They shoot so many, and you think it would look out of place, but it's just such a part of their offense.
Flames turn it over now. Here they come. Scottie Rosa gives it to Garrett Simmons. Simmons working on it to Cuffy. Gives it out to Scottie Rosa. One of the best point guards in this conference. Leads the league in assists. He kicks it out. Quick three-pointer from Escobar. That's way too strong. And for the rebound, still bouncing around. Cuffy takes it. Now the Flames have had a few games this year, including their last ball game against NGIT, where they have started slow offensively. Probably can't afford to do that tonight against this African offense in North Florida.
Need to get going, and there's no better guy to do it than Caleb Homesley right there. Again, that high post is going to be key tonight because they like to play that matchup zone. Caleb gets in there and makes him pay right away.
Aminu driving it on Scottie James off the window. Couldn't get it to fall, and James pulls down the rebound.
Another matchup we're going to watch all night between Scottie James and Wajid Aminu. Two great players in the paint.
You mentioned veteran groups. These two teams so senior-laden. They've been through some battles. Both teams, they're not going to get rattled by what happens here in the early stages of this game. Set on the shot clock for Liberty. Darius McGee watching from the corner. Off the mark, long rebound comes to James. Over on the deck, drive in. Tries to finish over Aminu with a whistle. But Scottie may be hurt. He is on the floor grimacing.
Fingers or
I think he got hit a little below the midsection, if you know what I'm saying, Matt. As he went up there was a collision.
I think Aminu's knee came up inadvertently, but
so that foul goes against Aminu as we take a look at our keys to the game here in just a moment, Naz. And these two teams, they've met a lot here in the last year and a half or so. How do you break down this matchup between the two?
yeah, we're going to set the keys for both teams. So pace and style, I think, is huge. Very different pace. Liberty wants to slow it down. North Florida likes to get up and down a little bit more, and then their style, very deliberate offensively, whereas a lot of threes coming from North Florida. So who can exact their will on the other team and make them uncomfortable? And then threes are going to be a part of this game. Liberty is a fantastic team defending the three, and we've already spoken how well North Florida shoots from three. They're leading the country.
And these two met earlier this year. North Florida actually told Liberty to their lowest number of threes made in the game this season. The Flames made just 4 in that contest, so that's also a number to keep an eye on as we progress throughout the night. Andre Rosa gets it to Escobar. He'll launch with the triple, well off the mark. And Homesley pulls the board. And that's good. Guys that can get hot, Escobar being one of them, but so far haven't been able to find the stroke.
Yeah, used to Garrett Sims and Gandhi Rosa, but all these guys, all 5, even Aminu can step out at times and be a danger at 3.
McGee gives it up, nearly turned it over. George Pacheco, baseline jumper is pure.
Nice job by George Pacheco. He's right time, right place. Gets that long rebound and puts it back in.
Flames by 3 in the early stages of this one. You get a whistle underneath, and they're going to get a foul called on Darius McGee as he was hanging on to Escobar. First foul on the Flames.
Both of these teams, Matt, have such interchangeability. Guys that can play inside and outside. And again, everybody, I think you got all 10 guys out here that have three-point range.
Rosa to inbound, gets it to Hendrickson. Escobar now trying to turn the corner. Working on the smaller McGee, goes up over him and finishes. pushes on Darius McGee, and at times this season we've seen opponents try to exploit the smaller guard.
Yeah, so we can't really switch. There's that matchup zone.
James, good job. Little head fake, got a meter off the ground, and he lays it in on the other side of the rim.
Yeah, Liberty just attacked it perfectly. Couple ball passes around the perimeter. Caleb Homesley got to that free throw line to be able to get there all night.
Rosa, deep triple on the way. That's off the mark. Homesley skying for the rebound. 1 of 5 to start this game from beyond the arc by the Osprey.
Yeah, and if you're Liberty, you got to just contest hard and rebound. You're off to a good start, keeping those guys 1 to 5 so far.
It's a good look. The foul there by James. Nobody there to put a body on him, and he lays it in.
Sometimes he lays it in even when there is somebody to put a body on. But great job, Scottie. Just a great sense and nose for the basketball.
We're also seeing what we saw in the first matchup. Darius McGee able to weave his way through this defense with relative ease. He had a big game down in Jacksonville earlier this year as Hendrickson gets the 3 to 4.
Great size, 6'7", perfect stretch 4.
Guy that has really made a leap this year. Just over 4 points a game a year ago, almost 14.5 points per game, and this is sophomore season.
Yeah, man, you and I were talking about it. They lose Noah Horkler. Hendrickson steps in, and they just improved. They just really spread that out, gives them another guy in the three-point steal.
Rosa with the steal, working on his buddy Pacheco, whips it across. Hendrickson in rhythm triple, missed everything. And you know what? Matthew Driscoll does not care one bit. He says, I want you all watching. First open look you get, let it fly.
And that goes so far when you know your coach has given you the green light, believes in you, has that confidence, and they let him fly.
Definitely a nice friendly rivalry going on there still.
Yeah, these guys know each other well. They keep in contact with each other throughout the year. Georgie's family is here watching these games, and they're excited to be able to see Yvonne play tonight as well. So good friendly rivalry between the two. Bell just checked in, comes away with the steal, so an immediate impact for the Flames senior.
Yeah, that was just a decision right there. He kind of sensed that he was close enough to go double. He traps, comes in from the backside, and grabs the steal.
Buffy gets into that free throw line area for Homesley. That's going to be available. He couldn't finish the mid-range jumper, and here come the Ospreys.
Well, that's that awkward distance. You kind of get in there, it's wide open. They kind of lure you in there because it's kind of an 8-foot runner, but that's really kind of right up Caleb's alley.
That's the ball. Trying to create some space, now calling for his screen.
Yes, and making North Florida play these long possessions is exactly what you want.
Balagoon! Oh, the denial by Homesley! Oh, my!
And Balagoon thought he was in the clear.
That three-pointer off the mark. Balagoon, another rebound. Goes up, blocked again, and taken away by the Flames.
Wow, 2 offensive rebounds by North Florida. Great hustle by the Ospreys, but Liberty would not let them score. 2 big-time blocks. One from Homesley, one from Baxter Bell.
That's a great feed. Homesley who pulls it out 2 hands. The freshman rode with the underhanded.
Yeah, they got a quarterback pitch out. Running a wishbone or something.
Flames getting this big crowd into the ball game here early. Thanks to the play on both days. Eric James trying to quiet him down, working on Homesley. Now they go in the post. Dorian James kicks it out. Balagoon, pump fake, now puts it on the deck. 5 on the shot clock. A little bit out of control, and Escobar gets bailed out with the whistle. Take a look at that last series of plays. First the defense on one end by Liberty. The denial by Homesley, and eventually by Rode as well, and then Rode creating for a teammate on the other.
Great little touch pass. Kyle Rode, keep raving about just what a high basketball IQ he has. He's come in here as a freshman and just played with such poise and awareness. Displayed right there by that great pass to Homesley.
In the ball game now, he has it right now, guarded by Rode. Using the screen from the meter, and get a whistle and a foul call against the Flames. And it'll go against Scottie James. Matthew Driscoll is the senior member of the coaching fraternity in the ASUN Conference. 11 seasons, closing in on 200 wins, 2-time Conference Coach of the Year during his time there with the Ospreys. Done a fantastic job with this program, and so too is Richie McKay, his 7th overall season in Lynchburg. Won the conference tournament a season ago to send the Flames to the big dance where they won a game there as well in the first round, knocking off Mississippi State. Another offensive board here for Oscar. They're getting some second opportunities, and that has to be something that concerns Richie McKay.
Yeah, I mean, Aminu will be known for that with that athleticism, but that's just too many this early in the game. You cannot give a team your liberty, with such prowess as North Florida. You can't keep giving them second shots.
Andre Rosa with a couple of early triples. His buddy George Pacheco with the ball now. Tyler Rose kicks out to McGee. A little hesitation. Pump fake now by Cuffey. Right back to Darius. That's denied. The block by Ryan Burkhart coming over to swat it out of bounds. And that'll be determining seeding for the ASUN tournament. You want to be hosting if you end up running into each other in the championship game. Flames with the basketball, leading by 1. McGee gets to the free throw line, gives to Scottie James. Quickly gets it up and in over the top of Aminu. 8 points early on for Scottie James.
He's done a good job attacking that matchup zone, hitting it in the sweet spot right there at the free throw line.
Aminu holding, working on Scottie. Goes up with the right hand and finishes.
Yeah, tough shot. I mean, with his athleticism, again, even with Scottie, such a great defender, Aminu that time just goes up and over him with the soft baby hook.
Rajid Aminu, younger brother of NBA player Al Farouk. And he has really turned into a solid offensive player. In some ways underrated because of the guys around him.
Yeah, he got really...
Behind the back. Pass there by Kyle Rose, the freshman getting fancy with it. He's going to have to launch a 3, partially blocked. And North Florida comes away with it as Scottie James got a hand on that shot.
As I say, Aminu really made a name for himself defensively last year, but he has really improved his skills this year. Become a real offensive force out with double fingers.
Right on cue, gets James up in the air and lays it in for 2 more. He was a problem, especially early in the second half of that ball game earlier this season, where he went right at Scottie James and had a lot of success. Homesley, get that mid-range shot you talked about that. A little bit, you're unsure. Do I take one more dribble? What do I do here?
Right, or they're going to give it to you early in the possession, and Liberty likes to kind of run it down a little more, so...
Nearly stolen away. Gade Rosa now swings it into the corner. That 3 ball up too strong. Rebound to Homesley. 4 early rebounds for Caleb.
And again, the matchup zone by North Florida is very good. It's very active. Guys are moving around, creating a lot of pressure, and they kind of lure you into that area. And sometimes that could just throw you out of your rhythm.
Looked like he might have a shot for a moment. Instead goes inside, gives it to James, creates some space and lays it in. 10 points early on for Scottie James.
I'll tell you what, bringing Darius McGee to that free throw line, he just really can weave his way. He's made some really nice reads, great passes.
You think of him as a scorer, not as much a facilitator, but he's showing the other side of his game so far tonight.
Yeah, we've seen that over the course of this season really develop.
Andre Rosa gives it up to Wiener to give it right back. Triple from the top of the key.
Yeah,
He just can flat out shoot.
He's just a great player, man. If the shot's there when they need one. He's just a great distributor, just about 6 assists a game. I mean, this kid is just so well-rounded.
UNF's all-time leader in assists. He is the ultimate point guard.
See, now the zone, the matchup has shifted a little bit. They're bringing a guy back in there. Watch, you'll see a guy sag in there to kind of cover that free throw line a little bit better.
Trying to go into James. It's deflected out of bounds. He'll stay with Liberty with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Really good night so far for Scottie James. 4 of 5 from the field. 10 points, 3 rebounds. And the Flames have done a good job of finding him. And then Scottie's going to get those points that he always gets, which are just hustle points, getting offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Scottie's just sort of lurking around on the baseline there, kind of getting yourself. What you do is you try to get yourself behind that zone so the lower guys kind of lose sight of you, and you pop out into an opening, and teammates have been able to find Scottie out already.
Reggie Pacheco launches the 3. That's off the mark. Flames just had Colton Reed checked into the ballgame. He was a manager for Liberty a season ago. Travel from Emmanuel Adedoyan gives it back to Liberty.
And we've seen Colton Reed get inserted into games, you know, in important times. Right now, even a couple possessions, give somebody a rest. Coach McKay really has faith in him. He's going to play hard, play good D, and make smart decisions.
We talked about it. He doesn't the depth, or at least not the experience in that depth this year as they did a season ago. They ride their starters hard, including Caleb Homesley, racing into the left wing. Both of these teams red hot entering play tonight. North Florida, 6-game win streak. The Flames, 5-game win streak. Hendrickson off the mark with the triple. Chasing down the rebound for the Flames, Darius McGee. When you talk about streaks, Liberty has one here on their home floor. 18 straight wins at the Vine Center. There's the soft touch from McGee on the other one.
Yeah, I like that little floater. He does. And again, I said that a few possessions ago. I kind of like him coming to that. He makes really good decisions. He can put it on the floor that time. Pulls up a little 8-footer.
He's up by a bucket. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Nearly stolen by Mike. Gets it on the second attempt. Big fella. Top finger roll. And this crowd erupts.
Wow, he poked it away and would not be denied. Did not give up on it. Made another nice reach and poke away for the run out.
The going kicks the 3-ball on the way. Off the mark. Out of the hand of Burkhart. And the Flames leading by 4 with the basketball.
I talked about it in the open. I don't know if it got cut off, but guys like Georgie, anybody, they'll still go back in there. They'll stick their nose down in there and rebound too, as well as score and distribute the ball.
Georgie gets the free throw line, pull up jumper, in, out, and back in. 4 points for Pacheco. He got 17 earlier this year against North Florida, and the Ospreys won a timeout. You notice it highlighted. Scottie James was in some early foul trouble, didn't play a lot of minutes. Tonight, it's been a different story, and it's been a different game, because he's had 10 early points for Liberty, helped put them up by 6.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in finding gaps in that zone, and his teammates have found him.
Baxter Bell picks up the foul as he collides with Aminu. As we check in once again with Emily Austin.
Yeah, guys, it was a pretty intense huddle there for North Florida. Coach Driscoll said, we turned the ball over 4 straight times. We got to play. We have to have effort. And he looked straight at Ivan Gandia-Rosa and said, come on.
That's what I do to Mass sometimes.
That's right. Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there ever not an intense huddle with Coach Driscoll?
Yeah, intense conversation here. That guy,
yeah, he is.
Energy.
Yep.
And he is wound up most of the time.
And players, let me tell you, players love that. Players love seeing their coaches as fired up as they are.
Another offensive rebound leads to a 3. So the offensive rebounds, as Richie McKay is furious on the sidelines, they have been key for this North Florida squad so far tonight.
Yeah, 5 offensive rebounds, leading to points for North Florida. And again, these two teams are too good. You can't afford to let the other team do that.
Caleb Homesley trying to answer with a 3 of his own, and it goes down. Preseason player of the year in the ASUN, and he's been playing like it of late.
Yeah, scored every possible way. We saw him get to the rim.
That one almost too tall for Escobar as he rose up to grab it. Tapped away, secured though by Escobar in the corner. They pass to Aminu, who lays it in. Boy, he got up on that one. Seemed to hang in the air.
Yeah, he had to. Georgie Pacheco-Ortiz came over to help. And Aminu, he just sort of hung and wrapped it around to the other side of the basket. Great finish. Number 2 in blue.
Pacheco working on his buddy. Gandia-Rosa gets around him off the window for 2.
And he snuck that in there. Aminu was coming over to wipe that away.
Those two may have some conversations out there tonight, I have a feeling.
What a pass.
Gandia-Rosa picks it.
He just
Seemed
sees.
like there was a window there.
I know. He just sees the court so well. And he can not only see it, but then he can just deliver it right on the money.
Like a great quarterback. He lets it go before the receiver is even coming out of his break. A lot of build-up to this game, especially here on Liberty's campus. With more on that, we're checking again with Emily.
Yeah, Matt, you guys mentioned earlier the importance of this game as far as the ASUN tournament standings. And of course, the Liberty players stuck to the script saying, no, really, this is just another game, but let's be honest, this is a big, important game for those seedings. But Coach McKay reminded us earlier this week that the past 2 seasons, the ASUN championship winner was actually the road team.
Yeah, that included Liberty last year at Lipscomb. So that's what you say to try to take pressure off.
That's right.
But if you also ask Rich McKay, would you rather play at home or on the road, he would want it in this game.
Right, especially because Liberty's undefeated here in the Vine Center this season.
Shiloh Robinson, the freshman out of Nebraska, just checked in for the first time for Liberty. They try to get a little more size and athleticism in there. Checo holds it out top. McGee gets in the lane, hangs, and lays it off the window. This is right off the window for the little fella.
Right at him, he knew.
Flames push their lead to 8. One guy who's been quiet tonight has been Garrett Sams. He's out there now for the Ospreys, but he has not been able to get anything going offensively.
Yeah, you'll remember what a game in here last year in the tournament Garrett Sams had. So he's a guy that can just...
He can heat up quick.
He can heat up quick.
Inu got that bucket a moment ago. He has 8 points thus far. McGee behind the back dribble. Off the window again. Darius McGee's putting on the shot.
That time he really felt like he had the advantage. Dorian James had the height, but he said, I got the quickness, and went right by him.
Escobar guarded by McGee.
That's the thing. McGee gives up a little size, but he gains an advantage in other areas.
And despite his size, he's pulling down 4 rebounds.
Yeah, there he is. He gets another one. Again, all these Liberty guards, you'll see him back in there.
8-point lead. Flames with a chance to add to it.
See, here you'll see this matchup zone extend. Yeah.
Biggest lead of the game for the Flames. They push it.
Yeah, it's really going to see how long they're going to stay with this. Liberty has found the recipe and has really not allowed that matchup zone to bother them. They've knifed it right in the heart there, right at the free throw line, the ASUN emblem.
Flames shooting 66% from the field as they've made their last 9 shot attempts. So this defense not putting up much of a fight against the Flames right now. Inu kicks it, extra pass, Escobar open, buries.
Again, we talk about Liberty trusting teammates. You got the same thing going on with the Ospreys. They'll give up good shots for great ones. They've got full confidence in each other. That comes with a senior-laden team.
Yeah. Escobar started his collegiate career at Ole Miss.
He's so active in that. You think of the zone, maybe a bit a little stationary. These guys really get out after it.
Deep three from McGee.
That was deep.
9 points for Darius McGee. He's picking up right where he left off against the Ospreys back in January.
Yeah. He's finding areas in that zone, and some areas when you're way too far out, the zone's not even an impact yet.
James whips it out to Escobar. He answers.
Back up
And forth we go. Teams exchanging threes.
Escobar, 2 in a row.
11 points for JT Escobar, the senior out of Tallahassee. He's leading the way for the Ospreys.
And all these guys have 5 starters, double figures. All these guys on different nights have led this team to wins.
Alton, free throw line, couldn't get it to fall. Just over a minute to go here in the first half.
Been a great half, Matt. Just good basketball, not too many calls.
6 combined fouls. It has been clean. 3 ball coming. That is off the mark. And look at Darius McGee sky for the rebound.
Little guys everywhere.
Richie McKay wants a timeout. Under a minute to go.
They said as a wake-up call to kind of clean some things up and reground themselves, and they've been on a run, been on a tear ever since.
Caleb Homesley around James, off the window for 2. Homesley leading the way with 13 points.
Yeah, I mean, North Florida still content to kind of let Liberty attack that open area in the zone.
And Liberty content to take it. They haven't forced a lot of threes or been impatient on the offensive end. Rosa takes the handoff from Aminu. Good job cutting him off. Escobar's had the hot hand recently for the Ospreys. He's going to launch another deep one. In and out. Fight for the rebound. Taken by James. Flames come the other way. 10 seconds in the half. And Dante Rosa commits the foul. There's the 13th foul on the Ospreys.
Smart play. Just don't want to get anything going. They disjointed. Use a foul, and then nowhere near the bonus yet.
7 seconds remaining. Pacheco to inbound it. Into Homesley. Taylor looking for some help, and he's fouled. So 4.5 seconds.
And it's smart play here. So what you do is you let him run off a few seconds, and when it looks like they're getting ready to score or make a move to the basket. You foul, they got even a couple more to give.
Darius McGee, the floater, a little too tall for Homesley. James gets it back, put it up. It was good if it went, but too strong on the shot attempt, and the Flames will have to be happy with a 9-point for the Owls. All right, here we go.
Aside from the clinch, I was going to say that'd be a big win for NJIT.
No kidding. And they played, and they hung with the Flames.
Yes.
Here this past week. So
that's right. Came in here and
thought they
made
might
a real nice showing.
Get a little momentum coming out of that game. Maybe it is actually happening as the Flames in the second half of the basketball. They go right into James, who lays it off the window with the left hand.
Wow, nice little screen and roll. Great pass by Caleb. Great pass the ear of the defender. It's Scottie in stride.
23 three-point attempts in the first half. That was picked off. Gade Rosa picked off by Pacheco. Cross-court pass. Homesley thought about the corner three. Zed kicks it out. Right back to him. Open. Too strong. I was saying 23 threes in the first half for North Florida. That's on pace to tie their top mark from the season. They shot 46 against Syracuse earlier this year.
Yeah, they let them fly, and they'll make about 11.6 a game, so 7 in the first half. I mean, they're on pace, ahead of pace.
Speaking of, Sands launches a three. That goes down big for the Ospreys. And Garrett Sands, first points of the night. He's a guy that averages 15 and a half.
Yeah, bottled up in the first half. And similarly, Matt, you and I were talking about it at the break. Last year in the ASUN tournament, he kind of had a down first half and exploded in the second half, had 22. And it was in a losing effort to them.
Homesley working on Sands right now. He's going to launch a deep three. In and out. Here comes Escobar. Down 6. The Ospreys can get back in it quickly. Escobar lays it in. And all of a sudden, here they come.
Yeah. A big three by Sands. That time, a little defensive breakdown. Escobar just gets all the way in for an easy layup. Escobar's so active in the zone.
And they
just high energy. Yeah, they're
so far out. James holding. Trying to drive there on Aminu. 1 foot in the paint. And they say a foul on the floor. That'll be number 2 on Wajid Aminu. Last couple of buckets for the Ospreys. Sam's getting the shot to fall. And then Escobar, who's led the way tonight with 13 points.
Yeah, Aminu kind of cleared out. Smart move by him, and Scottie went with him. And that was just a wide open lane for Escobar to get in there. But yeah, there was a little contact before there. I don't know.
I didn't see a lot.
Yeah, I didn't see enough really there for that one there was. But the big guy, it's been a clean game. I really like that. I mean, not too many whistles, and both these teams are really good teams. And you know, they play clean, and it was a really nice first half.
That foul going against Garrett Sands. It'll send Georgia Pacheco to the line, shooting a couple. Georgia tonight with 6 points. The Lady Flames basketball returns to the Vine Center on Saturday, February 22nd, when Liberty hosts Stetson in an ASUN clash. Game time 2 p.m. Get your tickets at libertyflames.com today. By the way, the men playing right after that at 5. It'll be senior night for the Flames.
Yeah, a lot of hype about this game, and rightfully so. But again, Stetson having a really good year in the conference. They come in here Saturday. Flames got turned right back around. Play another great ASUN team.
Try to get, basically, it's a revenge tour for the Flames. Try to avenge their 2 conference losses back-to-back, North Florida and Stetson. Gade Rosa hits the deck, and a tie-up as Pacheco gets his hands in there. Not sure if Gade Rosa stepped on somebody's foot.
Yeah, I think his foot just, one of his teammates ran by. I don't know if it was Sam's, but I think their feet just got tangled up.
Sessionero stays with the Ospreys. There's a look. Yep, just kind of.
Oh, no, I guess it was Cuff's, yeah. Cuff's foot.
UNF basketball. Escobar. We've seen him put it on the deck a lot tonight. Known for shooting the three. He's done that effectively.
Yeah, he's had a couple big ones in the first half. North Florida, just look at their offense. A lot of movement, great spacing.
3 from Sands. off the mark. Scottie James pulls down the rebound, his 7th of the night.
Escobar at the top. I mean, he's just Mr. Energy. The guy's just always moving, active hands all the time.
Kick out, George Pacheco drives, up fake, draws the contact and the foul on Wajir Aminu, and that's number 3. A heady play by Georgie Pacheco.
Got Aminu up in the air and took it right into his body to draw the foul, get himself to the line. 3 on Aminu, that's critical.
And he had the shot.
Yes.
But he kind of was like, you know, I can get the shot, or I know the shot blocker is going to bite on the little fake. Maybe I can get to the free throw line and pick up the foul on Aminu. First free throw goes down. Check in once again with Emily Austin.
Georgie Pacheco's parents are in town from Puerto Rico, and I can see his mom here behind me in the stands, and she leans forward and doesn't like to watch her son shoot these free throws, but still a great, awesome moment for them to watch their son these next few games.
We got to see her a little bit. They came into town. Oh, I can relate, man. Just watching your kids. She's got a great one right there. We love them.
What a career for Georgie Pacheco, winning this all-time player in Flames history. And looking up this week, he's the 9th winningest player all time in the country. Flames come away with it. Back to Georgie. Now looking for help. Pumpy launching the corner 3, well short. James somehow comes away with the rebound. It's been a quiet night for Cuffy. That was his first shot attempt on the evening. He's yet to score. On the shot clock.
Staying with the zone.
Bat it away. Scottie gets it back. Has to put it up to beat the shot clock, and he does. Somehow just muscled it up and over the rim.
Yeah, I think he got deflected on his way up. He knew he had to get rid of it quickly. Had the presence of mind and the strength to grab the ball and finish.
Liberty pushes that lead out to 12. Largest lead of the ball game. Does UNF have an answer?
Well, nothing's comfortable with guys like
and it goes down.
And it's not only guys that can score, but it's guys that shoot threes. And so again, 12-point lead, that's only 4 possessions when you're the Ospreys. When you're the Birds of Trade.
That's right. You cannot take your foot off the gas pedal when you're playing this North Florida team. Pacheco drives in the paint. Tough shot with the left hand, and he draws another foul.
Yeah, he landed hard, too.
Now the question is he okay? As they get him to his feet, and it looks like he's all right. Scottie James having himself a great night. 14 points, 8 rebounds. Liberty leading by 9.
Again, that's why we highlighted both those kids. I mean, they're just great players, great people, great representatives of this program, of their respective programs and universities.
Pacheco back to the free throw line. 4 for 4 so far tonight. Gets the first to go. You know, as you hear so much, especially in the NBA, you know, you get late in the season, you get to playoffs, you shorten that bench.
Yeah.
You kind of just ride your horse. That's what's happening here tonight in a lot of ways. Combined, 2 points from both benches tonight. It's been the starters that have been carrying the load.
Yeah.
If you're head coach, you know, you can't be messing around with a game like this. It is critical in the conference standings as we head down into the last week.
Yeah, keeping all those seniors that we talked about on the floor, guys that have been through all these wars.
But JT
Escobar is
feeling hot. 16 points now in this ball game. 4 3-pointers. And he is keeping his squad hanging around. Baxter Bell has it at the free throw line.
Johnny Rose has sagged back in there.
Kicks out, little hesitation from McGee, hanging, passing, Cuffy 3-ball. It's pure. What a find from McGee to Cuff.
Yeah, he hung in the air. He checked off a few things in his mind like a quarterback. He found the skid pass all the way over the Cuff.
They say don't leave your feet if you're not sure where you're going with the or when you can hang as long in the air as Darius McGee can with that 48-inch vertical. I guess maybe it's a different set of rules.
Yeah, great job.
Puts it on the deck. He had an open 3 for a moment, passed it up, and now has to give it up to a teammate, Gande Rosa. Good feed inside the lane for Josh Endicott. Endicott, 6'8" sophomore. Started his collegiate career at Cincinnati as a pitcher, a left-handed pitcher. An injury forced him to change sports, and he's having success off the bench for North Florida this year. George Pacheco, deep three off the mark. And you know this Ospreys team has a run in them somewhere. That's not. Remember last time these teams met? Off a feed kind of like that. Gabe Rosa got it to go. He just threw a line drive right into the hoop that time. Banging off the backboard.
Yeah, we gave him a Nazi Award for that, for best plot twist.
No, nothing he will earn will mean more to him, I'm sure, than that Naz Award we gave a few weeks ago. He's with the basketball, leading by 9. They have led for most of the night. Real job of flipping the script from the first meeting, and UNF led for 36 minutes of that contest. Really losing the ball was Cuffy. Now that mid-range jumper too strong.
Everything's got a little bit jammed up off.
It's a steal by Homesley. Reaching up, snatching it out of the sky. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Pacheco gets in the paint. Back to him. Who throws it down?
Wow, Homesley put his mark all over that play. From the great anticipation to the steal, to the dish, to the finish.
And he electrifies this Vine Center crowd. Homesley up to 15. Flames lead up to 11.
Good trap and recovery, scramble back onto positions by Liberty.
Sands after the hesitation will shoot it short. The rebound to Hendrickson and a foul is called. It'll go against Liberty. And I think they're gonna call it on the shot as well. Richie McKay not in agreement. But the official across the way said he was in the act of shooting. Well, that right there is why you always hear coaches say, if you get fouled, just
fling it up there, yeah. I mean, Hendrickson's back was to the basket. Lost the ball, but...
And he barely drew front iron on that free throw. It is a third foul on Mile backs the ball. So he'll check out. Scottie James coming in, as is Kyle Rowe. Rowe, a high school teammate of Hendrickson, who's at the line right now. Both of them playing in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah, how about that for a high school team?
Lexington Christian Academy. I asked Carter Henderson today, I said, you must have had a really good team.
I was going to say.
Yeah, we're all right. Okay.
You got Hedges again and Road. He won some games.
He gets 1 of 2 to fall. A couple of really good kids. Talking to both of them. Really good representative.
Great players, high character.
Lexington Christian should be proud. Flames by 10. There's Rose with the basketball.
You can see the zone is extending, but they're sagging the opposite man into the free throw line because Liberty was way too successful in the first half. They knew they had to slow that down.
Rose gets in the paint, fires it up through Aminu and scores. Aminu also has to be careful. Remember, 3 fouls.
Yeah, he kind of went a little softer than he normally would. Usually he would contest that thing hard at the rim, but he just sort of put his hands up, and good aggressive move by Kyle Rowe to just know that and finish up through some of that contact.
Escobar, quick trigger.
Yeah.
Bang. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's feeling it. He knows he's in rhythm. He's on tonight. He's letting it fly.
19 for JT Escobar. His brother also goes to North Florida. He's on the track team. JT likes to play basketball like it's a track.
Yeah, look, he's running all over the place. I love his energy.
Kick out to Pacheco. Pump fake. Opens himself up to the 3-ball, and that goes down. 15 with Georgie Pacheco Ortiz. Flames pushing that lead back out to double digits.
Mom liked it. Mom liked it.
Of course she did. That's my boy. Escobar, hand driving and foul finish. Looked like James would come over and deny that, but Escobar found a way to get it off the glass.
Time they tighten up out on the perimeter because of the threes he's hit, and he goes right by all the way. Strong finish at the rim.
21 now for Escobar. His season high is 23. That came against Florida Gulf Coast.
Well, it shows you the depth of this Osprey team. They got guys they've stunned all season. Different guys stepping up on different nights to be the leading scorer.
Great cut from Kyle Rowe. Double find from Scottie James.
Yeah, great movement away from the ball. It's so hard to guard. If you stand still, you're easy to guard.
With a couple of buckets on the offense has been hard to come by for the freshman. Still in conference play, but providing a nice effort off the bench tonight for Liberty. Garrett Sands catches
about that. One, he didn't know, so that's great. He's not worried about his points.
Yeah.
And two, as soon as he heard that, he said, I got to give LaBelle a call.
Yeah.
Let him know.
I'm going to text him right after this.
That was great.
Yeah. The turnover gives the ball back to Liberty. Talk about a clean game, Naz.
Yeah.
7 turnovers, starting to get up there a little bit for UNF, but Liberty just the 3 turnovers.
Yeah, 7 a little bit uncharacteristic, but both these teams very adept at taking care of the basketball. It's another reason why they're at the top of this conference.
Well, North Florida's improved a lot since last year in that regard. 4 fewer turnovers per game than a season ago. 6 on the shot clock. Pacheco trying to create some space, looking for help. Pump fake, fading away, barely drew iron. And it'll be saved inbound to the Ospreys.
Good defensive possession there by North Florida.
They needed it. They need an answer on the offensive end. Trailing by 12. Scottie James handles. It's an Escobar.
There's a guy that can get you a basket.
Feed inside, deflected, and it will stay with the Ospreys. Well, it looked like that almost deflected off the hand of Hendrickson. But North Florida will keep it with 13 on the shot clock. There's a look. Yeah, I think, absolutely. So Ospreys catching a bit of a break there. Let's see if they can take advantage. 7 on the shot clock. Gonde calling for the screen. Deep 3 on the way. Well short. And Pacheco gets the rebound.
Back great defensive position. Again, you can't just, you're not going to lead a conference with just offense. Both of these teams know how to hunker down and dig in on the defensive end and get stops.
This has kind of been Liberty's trademark, right? You get to about the midway point in the second half, and that defense starts to squeeze a little bit, starts to tighten. And this is typically where they start putting games away. Pacheco gets in the lane, fading away over his buddy, couldn't finish. Aminu there for the board. They feed the 3 ball up and pure out of the hand of Ryan Burkhart. Good find from Gonde Rosa.
Good patience by Burkhart. One fake, had the defender flying at him. Under control, just steps aside, drains it.
Homesley top of the key. Little hesitation, driving. Challenge the shot blocker, no. The follow was good, but they may have. Was it
foul on the putback, or was it a late whistle on Homesley's drive?
I think it was a late whistle on Homesley's drive because he said on the shot. I think Caleb's going to go to the free throw line. There was a collision there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure there. Scottie was right there for the putback.
Scottie James called for the foul.
First one off right.
Homesley the free throw line. He struggles there this year, but really seems to be turning a corner. We'll bring the whole family to see Liberty men's hoops in the Vine Center. For Flames family, 4 packs include 4 general admission tickets to any Saturday home game or the one that's left for just $25. Get yours at lubasketball.com. One more free throw coming. Homesley gets just 1 of 2. Flames lead it by 10. Liberty is so good defensively, as we mentioned. 13 opponents under 50. You're not going to do that against the Ospreys. Great feed and finish from Aminu.
That is a long alley-oop by Scottie Rosa. Just great command of the basketball.
This North Florida team, they're not going away. They're not panicking. Foul call, and that's number 4 on Aminu.
Yeah, Matt, I mentioned pace as one of the game keys, and
JT Escobar's wedding recently, so not only a cool memory for both of those players to hold on to forever, but I feel like this is very rare as well.
Yeah, you don't hear about that all the time. I know Richie McKay also officiated the wedding of a player at UVA as well that he coached while he was an assistant there under Tony Bennett. So it just speaks to really the character of these 2 coaches and the impact they're making on these players, not just the wins that they're racking up as well.
They're helping them turn into men that are going to lead families and go out into the workforce and be successful. So it's a lot of lessons away from the court as well.
Hendrickson throwing it into the post. Endicott working on backs of bells and banging going on down there. And they're going to whistle Mayo for the foul. And that's number 4 on Baxter Bell. So he has 4. On the other side, Rajit Aminu has 4. Kyle will check out, as will Kyle Rhodes, Scottie James, and Georgia Pacheco subbing in. 7.5 minutes to go, 10-point ball game. This Ospreys team, a team that can go on a run and turn this thing around real quick. Rosa handling. Hands on the brakes, gives it up. Shot, no, the rebound snatched by Scottie James. He's a rebound away now from a double-double. He already has 5 this season. James, as they do, content to slow it down, run some offense.
Playing man-to-man now.
And they got Humphrey for the carry. A little hesitation. He saw Homesley cutting back door, thought about delivering the pass, decided then to continue dribbling, and that little pause ended up drawing the whistle.
Just their 4th, but they stick out
Right.
When you're down on that offensive end and you really need a basket.
And you feel like you always need a basket. North Florida just keeps on coming. Gande Rosa, it's out to Hendrickson. He has had a quiet night. Just 4 points. Gande Rosa trying to drive around Cuffy, draws the whistle, body's hitting the floor. Both Cuffy and Gande Rosa in pain.
yeah, Cuff came down on top of him, and Caleb Homesley went flying to the ground. Scottie Rosa still in some pain down there.
Matthew Driscoll out to check on his senior leader. And there are losses. This would be, I don't know how you would replace a guy like Gande Rosa if he isn't able to finish this ball game. He is so critical to everything they do.
Yeah, Cuff just kind of landed on his, looks like his leg, and just pounded his leg sort of into the hardwood.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in one sense, it's good, Matt, because there was no twisting of the knee. It just looked like as he laid on the ground, Cuff came down real hard on top of his leg, but you certainly don't want to see a knee or a foot twist.
So we'll see what his status is the rest of the night. He's moving around. He's going to stay out there.
He's out there, yeah. He's tough, too.
You're a senior.
Yep.
You've been through a lot of battles.
Yeah.
And this is such an important ball game.
And this late in the season, you're playing with already, you've got some aches and pains, and you're just fighting through it.
This was the shins or what kind of got landed on, but he's good to go. So there's no knee pain or anything like that as he misses the first free throw. One more coming with just over 6.5 left to go in this ball game. He gets the second one to fall. We told you at the outset how important this game is for these two teams. The winner tonight moving to first place all by themselves in the ASUN Conference. No way, Stetson's still losing in the second half of their game, so they could drop back a bit further from whoever the leader is when this one's done. Trying to fit it in with Caleb Homesley, and they say it will stay with the Flames.
There you see Escobar coming back in. Got him a little rest. And again, he's going to, back in, you're going to probably see him finish on out. He had the hot hand.
Yeah, and you have to think of Minu here before too long as well. He's sitting out right now with the 4 fouls.
You can get away with that for the Minu because, again, you've got shooters out on the floor, but I imagine they'll get him back into your pretty quick.
Lost the handle. Hendrickson hits the deck, takes it away, and here come the Ospreys. Driving, lowering the shoulder, and that's an easy one. Offensive foul called on JT Escobar. When you dip that shoulder, you make it awfully easy for the officials.
Again, Caleb knew that's all he really could do. Backpedal, get yourself square to the offensive player. Backpedal and take the hit to the chest. Great D by Caleb Homesley there.
Now here comes some full court pressure.
And again, this is in their system. They'll employ that every now and then and maybe token at times, but as this clock keeps ticking down, watch for traps. And
McGee floating through the air. No, they got it partially blocked. And Scottie James handed it back to him, but I think they said he hadn't established himself back in bounds yet, so the turnover gives it back to the Ospreys. Just the 4th turnover of the game for the Flames.
I'm not sure which Osprey contested that layup by McGee, but McGee out of the game.
Sam just lost a hand. Oh my. Oh my, that's a terrible call.
Yeah, they need to go.
Sam's lost the handle, got it back enough, then to basically throw it out of bounds.
I don't even know why they were.
That's
Go look at this.
Watch this. He got it and threw it out of bounds. That's brutal. Gives another possession for the Ospreys. Couldn't get the 3 to fall, and an offensive foul now on Garrett Sam. So it doesn't end up hurting Liberty, but that was still pretty obvious.
Just like they say, ball don't lie.
That's right.
I was kind of surprised, you know, like, again, the refs can't go running over to the monitor all the time, but like you hear an entire arena gasp. Like it was, some of those are just, and again, these guys don't always have a great angle, but they were not having it as far as going over to look at that one.
Towards Pacheco, back to the stripe, shooting 1-and-1. Flames are in the bonus. And Pacheco's the guy you want to send to the free throw line. 93% free throw shooter on the season. And he gets the friendly roll. Here's the scores around the conference. North Alabama taking care of Kennesaw State. NJIT, double-digit lead on Stetson. And then a tight one between Lipscomb and Jacksonville. Lipscomb has been playing awfully well, and that's going to be a dangerous team come tourney time.
Yeah, they've been quietly improving and kind of really gelling, and they're moving up in this last few weeks here of conference play.
Liberty back to an 11-point lead. It's been sitting right about this range for most of the second half,
Which is not much when you're dealing with the birds of Trent.
There, Johnson says, yeah, I can do that too. 3 ball goes down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, all guys, they're there. That's in there playing the 5. He's a threat from beyond the arc.
5 minutes to decide first place in the ASUN Conference. A little hesitation. McGee gets a man up in the air. James couldn't finish it. Did all the heavy lifting there to get an open look. Just couldn't finish the play. Sam's out the other end. No, the rebound. The kick out. Escobar catches, fires, delivers. 24 for JT Escobar, a new season high.
Yeah, and you got to credit Endicott there for the offensive rebound. That is what has really plagued Liberty tonight.
The 3-ball is what this team does. They've shot 35 of them so far tonight, and they have climbed their way back within 5. Liberty needs a bucket. They go to their preseason player of the year, Caleb Homesley, and a foul call on Anderson.
Yeah, they need a bucket. But again, credit North Florida. They've got 8 offensive rebounds. You don't see Liberty give up that many. And they have really crashed the glass, gotten themselves extra possessions. 10 second chance points off of those offensive rebounds. So, again, it takes a little bit of everything.
Aminu checks back in with those 4 fouls.
He's a senior. He'll play under control with composure.
First free throw from Homesley goes down. 17 points for Caleb. He has been on a tear of late. You can really see, I think with him being a veteran, also knowing he's kind of the leader offensively for this team, he's taking it to another level here down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, he was player of the week last week after 2 explosive offensive performances. And yeah, he just has a different look in his eye and a different mentality.
Escobar do a whistle down low. And they may get Pacheco for away from the ball. His first foul. Fifth on the Flames. That'll get us to a timeout. Liberty clinging to a 7-point advantage. The guy that's carried them and kept them hanging around.
That's another sign of a good team, a team that's deep, a team that just has confidence. You can see who the hot hand is and tries to carry him.
There, Rosa out of the post. Now he'll dribble it out. 12 on the shot clock. The senior takes a bump from Mile Baxter Bell, and Mile just fouled out. Maybe a little too aggressive there for Mile, and also a heady player.
Yeah,
Rosa, who's going to try to draw that if he can.
Yeah, he knows how to kind of take that contact and
Force the officials to kind of make a call.
And Mile will foul out of the ball game. That's the first game he has fouled out of this season.
Yeah, we saw that early in his career, but he has done such a great job of, he mentioned kind of working on his footwork. And again, his first time fouling out, again, just great hustle there, but that's good that Scottie James only has 2 fouls, so he'll be safe going the rest of the way here.
What a steal. Georgie Pacheco just snatched it right out of the hands of Garrett Sands.
And Sands was going up for a layup right mid-shot.
Georgie's family loving every minute of it.
Big time stop.
Homesley pulling it out.
Well, no lead is safe, so you got to keep scoring if you're Liberty. Keep attacking.
Homesley driving on Aminu. Did they get Aminu, or did they get the reach in from Guy Rosa? It's Aminu. First falls. He's up to 19 points. Yeah, and taking Aminu out of Fisher here, you don't have to worry about that guy when you take it to the rim. He's got shot blocker, as you mentioned, affects a lot of shots. And he's no longer in the middle waiting line. Homesley gets just 1 of 2. This has been an issue at times for Liberty. Free throw shooting.
Surprisingly, yes.
That's something that they are going to need to do in this ball game to close it out. Foul call the other way, and that's going to go against Elijah Cuffey. Isaiah Rosa to get himself to the line.
Such command of it. He's on the dribble, his eyes are everywhere. He can dish it in a heartbeat. That time he held it away and used his body to draw the contact.
Hey, maybe you were mentioned that quarterback, or like a triple option, or the RPO game where you pull it, do you
to the very last minute, he can, he can make that decision.
It always seems to be the right one.
Yeah, and as a defender, you just doing all you can do to try to keep up with them, stay in front of them.
He's up to 15 points on the night.
Here comes a little bit of pressure. Gandhi Rosa on the ball. Escobar up in the front court as well.
They'll drop it back now. Remember when these two met earlier this year, with Liberty trailing the whole game. They went on a run late to tie it up before that foul and free throw in the final second half sealed it for UNF. UNF trying to climb their way back in and put the pressure on Liberty. James, challenge, got his rebound, put it back up and in.
Great defense there by Endicott to get the initial block, but Scottie stayed with it.
Rosa using that screen, gets it to Hendrickson, got it out to 3, puts down the dribble, forces it up and hits. Well, he is. I mean, he's so free that even when you have somebody out there who's long enough to shoot over the top.
Yeah, 6'7", good strength. You know, his legs, the shot is from your legs. He's got great release.
27th career double-double for Scottie James, now tied 3rd most in Flames history. 6th double-double of this season.
Yes, he announced Scottie, or in this case, Caleb right there. Oh, my goodness.
Back in the foul.
Wow. I was just going to say, you don't have to worry about Aminu back in there lurking around. And that time, Caleb makes a nice post up. Great feed and body control here. Gets the foul and just finds a way to finish. Big-time basket by Caleb Holmes.
And that's number 4 on Garrett Sands now. So Hotspur is facing some foul trouble. Aminu already having fouled.
Yeah, that really changes everything. Aminu, such a presence back in there.
Free throw goes down. Holmes up to 22 points.
Well, it's kind of desperation time, but if you have a team who's okay for desperation time, it's this team. I mean, any one of these guys can launch a 3.
Sands catches, fires. Too strong. And a push in the back. foul goes against Hendrickson.
I really like the effort of Caleb Homesley. He was not in position for that rebound, but he hustled himself just to get in front of Hendrickson in the push, and he gets himself back to the free throw line. Caleb Homesley really made some great hustle plays in these last few minutes.
22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He's done a little bit of everything and has a chance to help Liberty close this one out from the free throw line. And it's good. We talked about his struggles with a lot earlier this season. I think something that we've noticed him change a little bit. He kind of has that walking, that shot as he's leaning and falling into the lane.
Yeah, I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I love it, but if that sort of helps him with his finish and follow through, it seems like it has improved.
So back to a 10-point advantage under 2 minutes to go.
And if you're Liberty, you want to contest shots. You don't want to foul. You want to keep that clock running.
Look out, Hendrickson trying to step back, couldn't get free. Now deep three coming from goddamn Rosewood. Missed everything. Offensive rebound, saving back right to the Flames. Here they come, Cuffy, the lob. James catches, couldn't finish it. And now with some contact. And let's see what the call is.
Well, they're calling Liberty basketball. I guess they're calling Endicott.
It will be a foul.
Yeah.
11, but it been 21. That foul will be on Endicott.
That was just his momentum. They both went to jump to the basketball.
This place was ready to erupt if alley-oop had connected.
Just a little bit out of range there.
Liberty 17 of 20 from the free throw line tonight. They've gotten there more than they usually do, and they've shot a better percentage once they've done the hard work to get there.
And they've kept North Florida off the free throw line all night. They played great D contested shots without fouling.
And missed them both. Flames leave the door open. Escobar coming to the hoop, lays it in for 2. His good night continues. He's up to 20. Score with you a little as well.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. Again, I mentioned pace and style. Liberty maybe playing a little bit more of North Florida style, but they've done a great job. Now they're running some clock, and it's going to come down to free throws, which normally I wouldn't worry about that. But you know, Liberty a little bit shaky, certainly more than we're used to seeing.
They get to Darius McGee. He's an 87% free throw shooter. McGee and Georgie Pacheco are really the two guys who kind of want it in their hands. And as I say that, McGee has the first one to rim off. Robinson checks in for a little defense here on this next possession. One more coming from McGee. Darius, 9 points tonight. To go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And he missed them both. So the Flames coming up empty from the free throw line. The last 4 shots they've had, they have not been able to connect. And they're giving this Ospreys team a chance. Henderson, 3 balls, good. UNF not going away. All been within 8 points.
Yep. Home team continues to win. Liberty in position, but that will be a long 57 seconds, Matt.
Strong with the basketball.
Yeah.
And then once the foul's committed, now they'll knock it down. Liberty has not done that. They missed 4 straight free throws. Caleb Homesley quickly fouled.
Yeah, they couldn't get it quick enough back to Georgie Pacheco Ortiz.
Homesley coming into the night, just a 56% free throw shooter. This evening, though, he's 7 of 9.
Yeah, he's found a little rhythm and a routine that's been working for him.
You feel just in this arena a little bit of tightness, don't you? You're feeling some anxiety as they miss another one. Well, you might be feeling a little anxiety too. Richie McKay, he's saying, guys, just get one to go. This is how you close out a ball game. This is how good teams finish games at the free throw line, and Liberty's not doing it.
Yeah, we've seen Liberty do that time and time again. That's been kind of their trademark when they get late game.
One more coming for Homesley. And he missed it. 6 straight misses at the free throw line. Here come the Ospreys, down just 5. Plenty of time. Got Rosa circling around the hoop. Hands off. Burkhart gives it back to his point guard. Rosa spinning at the free throw line. Laying it up and in. Gets it to go. Quickly inbounds and Homesley fouled again. So a 3-point ball game with just under 40 ticks remaining. And UNF is firmly back in this.
Yeah, again, that's the sign of a team that's confident. We talked about seniors, so many seniors that have been through these wars. They don't panic.
So Homesley just missed 2, has 2 more coming now. And he gets the first to fall. And you feel the relief in their stop. Hey, this is a long way to go. And just see it drag through.
Yeah, well, and that makes it a 2-possession game.
1 more coming for Caleb. He's up to 25 points. Second one on the way. You could hear a pin drop in this place. And it goes down.
Well, those were huge. Again, still 2 possessions. So, again, you got to defend, you got to contest shots, you got to play without fouling, make that clock keep running.
Rosa kicks it out. 3-ball coming. It goes down. Ryan gets the 3 to fall. His second of the night. 2-point ball game. That ball got loose. They had to chase it down. It'll be Kyle Rowe to inbound it. Looking for help. Gets it into Comfy. He's holding the basketball and is quickly fouled. Let's see who got him. If it's Sam's, it's number 5. And it is. There's the 3 a moment ago.
Big shot by Burkhart. I mean, Caleb Homesley, huge contest.
Burkhart averages 3 points a ball game, no hesitation, and he knocks down. Big shot. And now you send Elijah Comfy to the line as Garrett Sams has fouled out of the ball game. That's important on the offensive end, certainly for UNF. Comfy on the year. He shot just 23 free throws. So hasn't gotten to the line much. He has made 19 of them, so that's 83%. But he finds himself in a position where, frankly, he hasn't been a lot this year. First one is up. He got the friendly roll. Goddamn Rosa just turns and walks away with a big smile on his face. You gotta be kidding me. One more coming for Cuff. Missed it. UNF will have a chance to tie this thing up. Goddamn Rosa handling the rock.
They're gonna look to
Escobar. Goes up. Couldn't finish. The rebound to Homesley. He's quickly fouled.
I don't know if Darius McGee got a little piece of that as a block shot, but
McGee went up there with him to contest it. Escobar could not finish, and the Flames now have a chance to stretch it back to a 2-possession game.
That was huge.
Here's another look.
Let's see if he can get a hand on it.
He may have got a fingertip on that.
He may have just nipped it.
So Homesley, the free throw line, gets it to fall. That's big.
Yeah, that was big, making it a 4-point game.
27 points for Caleb Homesley. One more free throw coming. Real call for the basketball. The official was having a conversation.
Well, you have a lot of talk
player.
there.
Yeah, he said, just give me the ball. Stop with the talking. I'm standing here getting cold. Second free throw is good as well.
The refs gave a little warning. There was too much talking on there. And I'm just trying to talk to my team.
A quick one. Got Arrow to pull up. Too strong. The rebound.